Get on with it. This is number 2. Open the vault to mythology.
I will speak the magic words.
Open your mom's Gucci. Oh,
I knew they were hiding it. Anyway, here's that deposit I wanted to make. Aha, what's this?
Dragon?
The mythological Holy Grail.
That's a different one, huh?
This for another 6 months. All this and more on this episode of In the Quarantine.
In your mom's
Do you know
butt.
the story of Orpheus?
Is that the guy that travels down to Hades?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay.
Everyone loves this theremin player, including, what was her name? Eurydice?
Eurydice.
Okay,
Yeah.
and they fall in love, and all is well.
Eurydice. I'm a die. Eurydice.
And he loves her very much, and he plays beautiful music
nice.
for her. And
Eurydice.
the music makes everyone happy, and it's more than
Everybody's
just that.
playing
It
the
also
dice.
encourages things to grow, and everyone loves this dude. And this lady walks off.
Why does she have to look like somebody from Flock of
and
Seagulls?
there, I think
That's
she's running away
pyrocynical.
Oh, is it?
Guy.
Oh,
It was region locked, so they couldn't.
I didn't know who he was.
And so she died, and she went down to Hades.
He named it after himself, which,
Yeah.
you know, that just
Oh.
saves time, I suppose. Might be a little
Saves
bit
time.
confusing.
Does
Oh,
save
going to
time.
Hades.
Saves
How was
lots
it?
of
I
time.
didn't actually see him, but I went to his house. So Orpheus finds his wife dead and is stricken,
She's
so he
dead.
has to go get his wife back from Hades. So he walks to Hades.
He's still gripping
through,
her bosom,
along
though, it looked
the
like.
ground, really.
Getting a feeling
He goes
before
down
he
these
buries her.
thousands
Sicko.
of steps, and he reaches the river Styx, and
The
there
river
he sees the
Styx.
boatman.
The boatman. I like to think of the boatman with like headphones on, really that enthusiastic about his job.
No, well, I
Don't
wouldn't
pay
do that
the
point,
ferryman
yeah.
until you get to the other side.
Don't fear the reaper.
Hey, that was a song by Don't Pay the Ferryman. I think it was. I'm trying to think of the group back in the day. Don't pay
Okay,
the
well,
ferryman.
that's good that I reminded you of it then. Anyway, I'm new in town, and I'm looking for the best boat
Let me know
possible to
who the
get me
fuck that
straight
group
to
was.
Hades. The guy, not the place.
Well,
That's what we asked people out there.
Because you're clearly alive.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
Pay
I
the
think
Ferryman,
you
I
hold
think it
against
was,
me.
but I'm not
What
sure
is
who
this?
the artist
Oh, I
was.
didn't expect
Some
to run into such
English
prejudice
guy, maybe.
in this
I'm not sure if it was
atomic
Jethro
fire
Tull
and
or somebody
sinners.
else.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't mean
Somebody
to
after
discriminate.
that.
I mean,
Maybe the guy that sang for
some of my
Jethro
good friends
Tull.
are alive.
Where can you take me?
Ian
What part of
Gideon,
hell can
maybe
you
that was
take
his
me
name.
this close?
Listen, you can't,
Maybe.
you can't get on the boat. People
No,
need to pay
let me
me
check it out.
to get on this boat. You know, man's got to make a
Get
living.
back
I
to
don't
us,
know what
son.
to do with the
Oh,
cash.
he's still trying to haggle.
Like,
Give him a
there is toll
fucking
paid
gold
with
coin,
it.
bitch.
Just to be honest, I just take all these coins.
I don't have my glasses on. What's that
Over
say?
here in this big pile. It's kind of like Scrooge McDuck.
Christopher.
But,
Oh,
another man
who?
easily convinced.
Christopher.
You're either dead or
Christopher.
you're on the boat.
What if I told you that this was a mission for love?
Oh, Krista Berg.
Unless there was
That's
some
who's saying
sort
it,
of
huh?
music that you were gonna
Okay.
play on the lyre.
What can the
Where did he sing from before that?
I wonder
Eh?
to
You
myself.
don't have any information on
Perhaps
that?
a banging tune on my
Yeah.
lyre.
Was he in Jethro Tull before that? No.
Can you do Toto? Africa? I like that one.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what
Where the
every
fuck
lyre
Spanish
player
train.
knows how to do Toto.
Lady in red.
Rain.
Raining.
Are those songs or groups he was in before that?
Songs.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing if he was in a group before that.
I'm convinced. That's a beautiful tune.
He's an old
I'm so
fucker.
good.
Getting at your phone. I can't. Hold on.
Terrific.
No.
What shoot first?
I can't answer my phone.
What am I seeing?
Bands Chris
Oh,
DeBerg
man, there's a whole
have
bunch
been
of
in.
lost souls underneath you. Yeah, you get used to the wailing over there.
You get used. You get used to
the
wailing.
I don't know what else there is down here, to be honest. Last and only stop. Don't forget to give me a good rating on
Wow,
it.
believe it or
Sure,
not,
no worries.
5
in
stars,
2007, a concert in Tehran was played for
What, no tip?
2008 together with
I
local
would've given a tip,
band
but the
Aryan,
whistle stopped
which
tour
had made
of
Chris
the
DeBerg the
adulterers
first
lining
Western
up
pop
for the
singer to
guillotine
perform in
really
Iran since
bummed me out.
1979.
please. Oh, sorry. So,
But
you
no,
get
I
down
guess
to
not.
Hades.
I guess
Big
it's just
five
Chris
Pay
stars.
attention.
That's-
Great
I'm
Lord
too bored,
Hades
pay
is
attention.
Orpheus, famous musician of the
Oh, I got across the ferry. Oh, Haiti got a blue head like in the Disney show. The Disney movie.
Hercules,
Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah, he got blue flame.
I'd like to take her back to the top world, please and thank you.
Is that the bitch that Hercules falls in love with? What was her name?
Someone comes down to Hades,
No.
they don't ever leave.
Was it?
I
No.
don't know.
Because she's still in Hades. She's still trying to get out.
Because it's not Hercules. This is the other dude.
I know. But I'm just saying because he looked
Your
like.
name's gonna be Eurydice.
What? Oh, Hades
You changed her name too.
2 wives, innit?
Oh, got longer
She's my
hair.
wife.
Well, I'm in charge.
That's true.
That's
I
true.
feel like I can persuade you by.
He's playing Toto's Africa.
I shot the rains down in Africa.
But I am still unmoved.
It touched it.
So-
Oh, it didn't touch him.
Oh, my wife. Oh, she's crying. She is moved. Oh, please, Hades. Oh, please, let him have his wife back. You know what? I'm going to make a deal. This
No.
one time, I'm going to let someone have their wife back. But
This one
special
time.
conditions. She's going to leave behind you, and she will not make any noise whatsoever. But you must not turn around to see that
What if she
doesn't.
farts?
And if you do turn around,
If
then
she
will be
toots,
gone
would that be a
I'm
noise?
just making notes.
She'll be like,
So, got it. Walking behind me.
Yep.
Don't turn around.
Yep.
Got it. Well, that seems simple enough there, Hades. I'm sure that won't be a problem.
All right, have a go.
Out through the little.
It's
fire
not that
exit.
easy,
I
dude.
believe he plays the liar on the way out.
Oh, that's right, it's a liar.
Something like that.
This guy is very self-involved.
It's not a harp.
He's always.
Every solution involves the liar.
Whatever.
Yeah, he called him a liar.
Every solution is.
Oh, Wolverine.
He walks out. For some reason, he wants to look behind him because he can't hear her, so he looks.
No, don't look.
And she just is there, and then she just slowly gets like pulled back into hell.
Do you remember what happens next?
Bit of a blur from here. I think Orpheus is pretty upset about what went down.
Sure is.
Probably plays a sad song on the lyre to himself. More than
A
just
sad song.
So there he is. And
He ain't
it's
crying.
Everyone mad. If I remember correctly, women are miscarrying, people are killing themselves, crops aren't growing properly.
That is a bad song.
That's a bad song, and he's playing this.
Oh,
for
that's why
days
they
and
fucking
days,
cut his
and
ass
then
up.
eventually the
That's why they
villagers
killed him. Oh, shit's going bad,
they
yep.
decide-
That's like, fuck this. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at a group of maidens.
Kill Orpheus. Oh, they're whipping him with bamboo. They're caning him.
Look at-
Cut his
Oh.
body into pieces and throw him and his lyre into the river. Outrageous.
Because he is a liar.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get choked by that cord. There's some technical difficulties
I
here
don't
in the
know if it's
studio.
going to be trite to point out the whole problem.
There's a
with
Playboy
terrorists.
Oh.
in the
It's
background.
never been up high before, and they didn't.
Flew too high.
Didn't know that
He
actually
didn't
things
listen
get
to his
colder
dad. The
up
wax
there.
melted,
And
the
anyway,
feathers fell apart, he crashed to the
No
earth and
It's
died.
made of feathers and wax, and apparently
Yep.
the wax melts, but that doesn't make no sense because it's colder, isn't it?
You know,
Oh,
I've
no.
never considered that aspect of the myth. You know, you've got your time
It was because of the friction in
You
the
go
fight.
back to ancient Greece to find whoever made this myth, because obviously you need to correct them with all the
Yes.
intensity of someone in the comments who needs to correct your incorrect facts.
Yeah, like a scorning teacher.
Exactly. Actually, Daedalus, or whoever told this myth,
Maybe he was in an updraft that was very warm air like the eagles and stuff use. You know, to soar upwards without even flapping a
Do you know
wing.
much about Socrates?
Socrates.
From most descriptions, he was just like
Socrates.
a rambling madman who walked around with no shoes on. But
Sort of
everyone
like you,
thought
a
he was
rambling
really wise.
madman.
There were people who were more rambling and more mad, but he was.
Says the
certainly
guy
one.
who's just yelling.
Philosophy.
Yeah.
And he
Philosophy.
just asked people questions until they submitted. Yeah, he used to go, "Oh, what's a horse?" And they go, "Oh, I don't know, about 60 quid." No.
I really don't exist. I'm not here.
What is a horse? And they go, "Oh, well, it's a big creature with 4 legs." You go, "Oh, okay, so is every creature that's big and has 4 legs a horse?" Well, no, there's elephants and giraffes. Oh, okay, so what makes a horse then? Well, you can ride on it. He would just ask questions and questions and questions.
He sounds incredible.
And insufferable.
Yeah, totally obnoxious.
That's why he was executed.
Yeah. Poison. It's like, I've had enough of this guy. There's just 2 ancient Greek dudes hanging out in the philosophy center. They're just chatting away. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I've heard there might be war with Sparta. Oh shit, it's Socrates. He's here. Act normal. Hey guys, I wonder if we're all living in a cave. We're not, man. Like this guy.
Look, they do shadow puppets. We don't want to see the shadow puppets again. Not again.
The
This is
shadow.
It's all about like poetry knowledge. It's all about.
You sit a little too close to that
you
fire,
think
dude.
The world works this
Oh,
way. Well, what if
that's
it
the
works
Jimmy Kimmel.
like this?
Yeah, it's Steve Jobs.
Dork idiot.
Like this.
Oh, there it is.
He was
There's
charged
the
with
terrible
guilty of
character.
blasphemy
Yes.
and for corrupting
Blasphemy.
the youth, I think.
Well, yes, he had a bit of a history of that, didn't he? Allegedly.
Not for sodomy. They mean like corrupting the youth's minds
Yes.
by doing the blasphemy.
There's that famous painting of him being handed his poison.
He was like 72 or something when he died, I think. I think the idea was that he figured, well, what I got now is further decline. I guess I may as well go. Boy, he's loving it. He's loving it.
Get off the Socrates bullshit. I'm on to another
That's
category.
why I've been annoying you all for so long.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I was correct.
Like, everyone's interpreted this painting to mean like, oh, I'm so sad, and really they're just like, thank God, he's finally gonna shut the fuck up.
On the left here with the
Die,
yeah,
bitch,
he's just-
die.
That's hitting us. Well, shut up, shut up.
Oh, he's making saying this. He slammed his head against the cinder block.
She's like, shut the fuck up.
God, just shut up and die already.
Just drink it. Look at the guy.
One
in the line,
more
just like,
time
shut the
before
fuck
I
up
go.
and drink it.
He's like, before I drink this, my fellows.
What is this though? It's poison, but why?
Why? Why is he handing me a cup?
But why do I have to do this? Shut the fuck up and drink it.
Quite understood the meaning of that phrase.
What, glass houses?
Yeah, so why shouldn't...
That's right, don't throw rocks in a glass house.
Throw rocks in a glass house and break the glass, but what kind of behaviour is that supposed to...
It's a thing against hypocrisy, so a small amount of criticism...
I mean, shit's gonna come back to you. Somebody gonna throw shit at yours, exactly.
Because the person who's living in the glass house is guilty of so much.
That's what I was missing. Guilty of walking around in just a t-shirt. Not completely naked, a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I just think that's more offensive.
We can do fables, right?
Fucking
Yeah,
hit him with a
let's do
rock
fables.
too.
Yeah, okay.
So don't throw rocks if you walk around the house half naked.
What, Aesop's?
Aesop's and
Oh,
the
good
Grimm's
Aesop.
ones, they're good.
Aesop, I've always thought is just such a stupid name. Like,
Yeah,
it reminds me of, you ever have a bad handshake?
of course, yes.
It reminds me
Oh
of
my
that
God,
phenomenon
that
where someone
was
just
a
puts
bad
their
one.
limp hand in your hand.
That
to
was a
shake
bad
it.
handshake.
You go, oh yeah, that's an Aesop.
That's
You know,
that is because it's almost like an onomatopoeia because that's what the handshake sounds like as well. That stop.
Yeah, always give it a bloody Aesop. Oh, doing all the work.
There is, of course, the other bad form of handshake, which is the overly aggressive, asserting dominance handshake.
That's what you call a grim.
Like,
That's
I want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
A short story typically of animals' characters conveying a moral. Oh, okay. I only know about 3 age fables.
you seen that?
I don't like the ones where they pull your hand toward their crotch.
Have you seen that though? What they're referencing? The voice clip?
Oh, I don't know that one.
You don't know sour grapes?
No,
Sour
is
grapes.
where the term comes from?
Yeah.
Fox.
Okay, so oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely little
It is.
website.
Fox and the grapes.
Read.gov. Yeah.
This is what the government wants you to read. Government-sanctioned mythology right here. Don't listen to them.
A fox one day spied a beautiful bunch of ripe grapes hanging
Sure did.
from a vine. The grapes
They look
seemed
delicious.
to burst with juice, and the fox's
Juicy.
mouth watered as he
Oh, that's a
gazed
lot of water.
longingly at them. The bunch hung from
Gangly.
a high branch, and the fox had to jump for it. The first time he jumped, he missed it by a long way, so he walked off a short distance and took a running leap at it, only to fall short once again. And again,
And again.
and again, he tried,
again.
but in vain.
And
Now he
again.
sat down and looked at the grapes
And
in
again.
disgust. What a fool I am, he said.
Should have drank some
Here I am
buttermilk.
wearing myself out to get a bunch of sour grapes that are not worth, grasping for. And he walked off very, very scornfully.
Where's my
so it's like,
buttermilk?
well, fucking one anyway. Bitch grapes,
There are those who pretend.
So that's where the term sour grapes comes from.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's actually a really good story.
Alright, we're
Pop
going to look at
quiz.
some images, and you tell me which myth this is from. This is going to be like a quiz. Audience, you can join in on this one.
Mythbusters, if you are. Wait, that one's taken.
Myth destroyers.
Myth pounders. Okay, what's that? That's an underworld
The
story.
That's the
Sure.
three
Yeah,
sisters.
those three
Yeah.
ladies,
That's
what,
the
only
thread of
Sheer and
life.
I.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that as a
It's
kid.
Hercules, they got
I
cut
thought that was
Hercules
so
thread, huh?
Super creepy.
And so everybody.
They were really creepy in the Hercules cartoon.
Well, it's no good. They got the titles at the top here.
Oh, that's where they rip his
I thought that
fucking
one anyway,
liver out. Whoop.
All right, who's this?
Oh, it's Thingy.
Pandora.
She's
Pandora.
got a box. I know who she is. I've seen that box before.
It was an Eddie? Was it a Eddie box?
Well,
Athena.
that's Medusa's head in the middle.
Perseus.
So,
Perseus. Getting the.
cut off Medusa's
Come on.
head.
I'm not giving you any clues.
I can't-
It's in,
I actually can't
it's in
remember.
another episode in the
That's
field.
Medusa's
You know this
head.
one.
Oh,
And
real
Athena.
bad. No,
Yeah.
Perseus.
Yay.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
this?
You got Perseus. That's what you're supposed to say.
Old guy dying.
Yep.
Authority figures there. Lots of people are trying to kill him. Jeffrey Epstein. Murder of Jeffrey
I don't
Epstein.
know who
Got
that
it.
is.
Next one.
You don't know who Jeffrey
Is this
Epstein
fellas?
is?
No, like, no, I didn't know who was in that painting.
Hercules.
I would not.
Hercules, 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 Hercules.
Ignored.
Oh, not a fucking commercial. You bastards, you sold yourselves out. To the Ku Klux Klan?
He made an anime
Oh.
out of this.
My friend Russell is making me watch this right now, just so you know, so I'm not a member of the Ku Klux Klan, and do I not authorize them. You know, white hillbillies. Uh-oh. They're blinking at us.
He's just a conehead.
They're almost like Brave.
He's just a conehead. You can't.
Conehead. They're like Braveheart coneheads then.
It's Naruto.
Who?
This is Naruto.
Naruto.
This is DBZ.
Naruto needs a new outfit. That motherfucker right there, he could get shot. He should not be walking around that outfit. HBO. He just got plans for HBO too. Oh, this is NordVPN commercial? I just figured that out. What the fuck is going on with the Japanese stuff in it?
He made an anime out of it.
Oh, I get it now. He put it all. BBC, Crunchyroll, he put them all right there.
Yeah. No, it's yeah.
So he makes money doing this.
Yeah.
A lot. Okay, I got it.
That's how he makes his money.
Oh, okay. I
What's
was a
the,
little confused.
moral of
I thought it was
David
still like a
Goliath?
parody at first.
It is kind of a parody, but like
He was still advertising for a real company.
yeah.
Have you ever heard this
Gotcha.
one where it's
I
like
don't think I have.
Should have put
What
the
does
Ku
that
Klux
just
Klan
say?
member looking
you
guy
have two
though.
armies.
Well, I mean,
and
he's
you're
done multiple
across
with
from
that.
one another on a field.
It's
You're
like
in the
his
Bronze
guy
Age.
now.
You're about to stab each other with these
I don't know, it's
horrific
questionable.
blunt weapons
Ooh,
and
pick a
hit
sword.
each other
Any
and
sword.
each other. And you know, you might have 2,000 troops on one side, 2,000 troops on the other, and you're fairly evenly matched.
Sparta.
The idea is that, you know what, instead of 4,000 of us getting potentially injured or killed, we'll take our strongest
Ooh,
fighter and
who's
put him
that?
on the front lines, and you take your strongest fighter.
Who do you think would win,
and these
honestly?
two will duel,
I don't
and
know, what
whoever
kind of fight do you gotta do?
wins
Sumo
wins the battle.
wrestling
That's
or
really good
fighting?
diplomacy. I think we should
Skinny
do
guy
that
might
now.
be able
It's
to
a
win.
good idea, right? His
More
argument
stamina.
is that
Stay away from the
actually
big boy.
David
Get around behind him,
had
get a naked chokehold.
massive advantage all along.
Just hang on for life.
Yeah, well, basically.
As long as the big guy don't get
To
slammed into
put
walls
effectively
behind him and
slingshot
stuff and
walls
crush
back
the little
in the
guy.
day. So apparently, these guys used to be incredibly accurate with their slingshots. You know, they all used to practice slinging because they were
Slinging?
and so that was
I don't even need this in my
main
ear
weapon
because I can hear everything
against
just
things that
fine.
were gonna eat your
Everything's
flock.
working out fine.
Yeah, exactly. Foxes and large crows and such.
Monsters
Oh.
that live in the backs of theatres.
Yeah,
potentially.
Mento.
Yeah, like really good ideas, IP wise.
Who's that? Hugh Jack Hoffa.
The other thing about a sling is that actually it's an incredibly powerful weapon.
Is
Like, you
it?
can very easily
Powerful?
kill someone with a sling.
Yeah, but you gotta hit your target. This guy
Like,
sucked. That guy sucked.
like,
He wasn't hitting
half of a
shit.
bullet. So
Back in the day, they
basically,
probably
it's
were
the
just like
story of
snipers.
a
Oh, I
man
bet.
with a knife going up against a man with a
David
gun.
was raised with that thing. Almost the same from when he was a kid. Always using it.
Bring a gun to a knife fight.
There you go.
Yes. That is the lesson according to Goliath, if you take his perspective.
If David comes along and he goes, oh, you know what, I'm the toughest fighter from my village, and then Goliath's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, kid. And
I
then
start
David
laughing.
goes,
I start laughing at
"Look
him.
at this stone, look at this.
Bam!
And then basically hits them with the gun of their day.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you can't just.
Hacker detector. What's that mean?
Everybody
That means
charge, you know?
he was hacking by
Like
basically shooting him
Oh.
instead of fighting him.
Oh, that confused me.
And this kid.
Oh, there you go,
walks up
samurai!
and pulls some guy's head out in front of everyone.
That's
To
what
be
I'm
fair,
talking about.
though, it's consistent with David's character. Do you know what he ends up doing after this?
Yeah, killing his best friend
Going on
and
massive
getting
bit.
with his wife.
He does do that, invades loads of places, becomes king.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so a bit of an upgrade from Shepherd. He becomes king of Israel. And then
Sends
he
his boy to
spots a
battle
woman
to
that
get
he really
killed.
likes far away, taking a shower from his palace, and he's like, I like her.
Really?
Yeah, he sees this beautiful woman. I've never seen a woman that beautiful before. There's a part of the story that I've never quite understood about, is that he sees this woman bathing from his palace, so I don't know how he's managing that.
Well,
But
she's living in a glass
What's
house.
her name?
There we
Bethesda?
go,
Something with a
explains
B?
it.
What's her name?
Anyway, so he goes over and she's like, I'm the king, so you should think about upgrading. And she's like, well, actually, my husband fights in your army, so it'd be a little bit dishonourable. So David goes back, finds out who this guy is, sends him
his
to
name
the front
David?
line, and has him killed,
Yep.
and takes his wife.
Oh.
That's the story.
What's your fucking name?
Not so pleasant.
That's my phone.
What's your favourite myth?
My favourite myth. Ooh, King Midas is one of my
Ooh,
favourites.
that's a good one.
The king who wishes to turn everything to gold.
Yes. So there's a guy.
Yeah,
His
you
name
can't
is
touch nothing.
Midas. One day... Oh, who the hell's Ovid?
Oh, he's a poet. He wrote the Metamorphoses. Yeah, so a lot of the myths are sort of formalised because he's the first one who actually got it down on paper.
That's what I
he
was gonna
retains
ask my phone
copyright.
now.
Yes, exactly.
So one day,
Who's the myth before
Dionysus
that?
found that his old schoolmaster and foster father, the satyr Silenus,
The old satyr had been drinking wine and
Oh,
wandering
yeah, what
on
was
the
that
drunk
woman's
he found
name?
by some
What was her name?
Pythagorean peasants who carried him to their king Midas. Midas
What
treated
was
him
the name
nice,
of King
10 days in
David's
hospital, told him
poor
stories
wife,
and songs.
his best friend?
For someone governing a major Greek state, he's got a lot of time on his hands. And on the 11th day, he brought him back to Dionysus, the
Hey,
god
man.
of debauchery and drinking.
Oh, Bathsheba, that's what it was. I said
You may
Bethesda.
have one
Bathsheba, that
and
was her
then
fucking name.
oddly, he decides
Bathsheba.
"Anything I touch will turn into gold." Midas rejoices at his new power, which he has hastened to put to the test. He touches an oak twig and a stone
son
both
didn't
turn
make
to
it out
gold.
too well.
Overjoyed, as soon as he got home, he touched every rose in the rose garden, and they all became gold.
Gold.
He ordered the servants to set a feast on the table. Upon discovering how even the food and drink turned to gold in his hands, he regretted his wish and cursed it.
Here's one loophole I don't think he thought of.
If he touched
Could
himself,
he
though, would
not
it
hold
turn to gold?
something And then have the thing that he actually wants to hold in the thing?
They said that he was about to starve to death, so must not have worked. Otherwise, I mean, unless he's just dumb, like really dumb, like keeps picking up another apple and go, oh, not this one again.
I wonder if this is in some way linked to the magical gambit I made earlier this afternoon.
Dude, that'd be the worst.
What? Dude, you're a king. Have people fucking feed you.
I think the myth says it would if he still held onto the item, it would transmute and make that, since it was connected, turn gold also.
And it touches your lips,
Is what
and
it
just
was.
turns to gold. That would be the worst.
Does gold just taste like pennies? Because it's gold, I assume it tastes better than
Any
the
touch from his
inferior
body.
net
Any
house.
touch.
Yeah, I think it's got like even less
He was
flavor
dumb.
than pennies.
It's just pennies. There's nothing worse. You're in a situation and you accidentally taste pennies because you know something's gone wrong. You're like, oh, not
I'd
pennies.
touch her
That's-
and turn her to gold and smack her in the
Is
face.
he turning the air particles that go into his lungs into gold? Because you're breathing in bits of dust too. Surely they would
Oh,
turn to
come
gold.
on, dude.
Yes, so
Well-
I think particles or maybe gases are exempt from his gold touching
Right.
powers.
No, wait. His
Says
clothes. the clothes
anything
on his
you
body
touch.
His
would
clothes?
instantly turn to gold. Then you would
You
think.
would think. I think,
They
as is
were.
the nature of myths, I think they have to sacrifice a bit of conceptual clarity. And when you have a character like Hulk show up, like he's always got to break his clothes in the right way. Otherwise, you just would have to have a bit of exposition in every film of just like, oh, do you see the?
No,
you see
his
the
clothes were
Hulk?
gold. They got too heavy for him to sit, so he sat on the throne.
It
The
is
throne turned
distressingly
gold. He couldn't
big.
touch
Why
nothing. He
not?
sat in the
Did
throne.
I hear
It's exceedingly muscular.
they're saying that they'd have to do
The
exposition
loophole
about
is
his huge
necessary
cock
for
every
storytelling
time.
as well as everything else, I suppose.
Yeah. Bro,
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash as his dick just like creates a sound wave when it hits his thigh.
I know, tell me
Yeah,
more.
just
The
like,
Hulk, well, you
wow.
can see his proportion to his body. He ain't smashing nobody with it.
That was their joke.
Oh, that ain't no joke right there.
I would
That is not a
Does the
joke.
Hulk have regenerative powers, or is he just super strong?
You just can't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, you can almost certainly suggest that Wolverine
can't cut him.
uncircumcised.
You can try to cut him with a blade, it will not cut him.
Midas's daughter. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Is the daughter thing not in the original?
But King Midas's daughter is not canon.
What the fuck? In the version
Turns out her
of
gold,
the
what are you talking about?
In the Wonder Book for
It's
boys
not
and
canon,
girls.
no, it's not in the original.
Nice. That's a nice title.
That's so wholesome.
The Wonder Book. And Midas's daughter.
What's the Wonder
came to
Book?
Said about the roses.
It's
that
The
had
canon.
lost their
The canon
fragrance
is
and
biblical.
became hard. And when he reached out to comfort her, found that he touched his door, that actually turned into
That was.
I know that one.
version of the story.
Yeah, but that's the second version
That's
of
from
it.
1852.
It's not the original.
Oh,
It was added.
1851.
Yeah, it was added.
Yeah, it's kind of like the peak of
You know, you learn something new every day.
Story.
Yeah, it's good. It's way better storytelling. Well done, Nathaniel Hawthorne.
He added
You've
it and
improved the
made it
classic.
better.
You say we should write a wonder book for girls and boys.
We should get Nathaniel in on it.
The wonder book for e-girls and incels.
Ah.
Why a wonder book for e-girls and incels?
What's an
As
e-girl?
approved
What's that
by the
mean?
internet
I like
historian,
an emo
that's canon
girl.
now, and there's nothing you can do
An
about
email
it.
girl?
Emo.
Didn't
What's
do
that mean?
anything wrong.
Emotional girl?
It's like
Yeah.
What was
punk. It's like punk, but not hardcore.
And what was the thing for the dudes? What that mean?
Power flowed into
Yeah,
the river,
that went by
and
so
the river
quick.
sands turned into gold.
Yeah,
This explains
water
why
turned
the
into
river
gold.
Pactolus was so rich in gold.
We were wrong this whole time. This isn't a story about like not being materialistic. It's just a story about why there's gold in the river.
Yeah, I love that idea. Like Ovid shows up, and you're like, what? That's what you took from the story? No,
Yeah.
no, I was explaining why I'm holding this gold pan. Ankles.
Up
I
to
feel
my
like this
ankles.
myth is just constantly misunderstood. It is about properly checking for loopholes.
Careful what you wish
in
for.
Whatever agreement you make.
Be greedy.
Grass
but be
is greener.
smart.
Yes.
Grass is always greener.
King
That's what it's
Midas had
about.
gone to his
Don't
attorney
covet.
and said, "Just want you to maybe look at this.
Do not
witch
covet
and see if there
someone
might be
else's
His
shit.
loophole
backfire
is pretty genius, though.
dramatically."
You're allowed to put caveats with your wish, right? So surely you could get around all of this stuff by just adding a clause that says, in the way that I hope for and the desired results expect.
That's great. That is the perfect magic wish loophole avoider. That's what King Midas should have done.
Yep, you should have talked to us first.
Exactly. He should have consulted us.
I'm sure there's practical uses for it though. Like, if you were...
Are you alright?
No,
Trying to
there
think
must
of
be
a-
one practical use of being able to
Yeah, fine.
turn something into gold.
I'm trying to think of it because the main thing is to have a lot of gold.
Okay, I've got one.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed
you
that
could have
got
wished for
one
anything
side
else
control.
besides everything I touched.
You're at
Exactly.
war
That was just
with
pure
the
greed
Japanese.
in my
Not
mind.
again.
Okay, no. You're
Like,
at war.
how about the
and
gift
you
of
decide to
everlasting
hire
peace
some
to
Japanese
make people
ninjas.
peaceful?
Cool.
You could take out some parchment and cut it into shuriken.
Origami?
Shurikens.
Shuriken
Yeah.
Oh.
shaped stars.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
have Midas
nice.
go
Toss a
shoot
couple of those
over
at you.
them, and then you could probably still throw them. Shall we wrap it up there? We need we need a bit of an outro in it.
Yeah.
Wow! I'll throw an at you like that. You're so close.
Well, I'm about to
Why are you up on me?
jump
Oh, because of the
into
camera.
my Hindenburg 2 and float away.
You're up
I'm
on me
gonna
like
go
this.
sleep in my glove.
Fucking shit.